Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. Assalamu alaikum viewers. Welcome to this series of videos in which we are showing you how you can automate your dashboard um, mm, with a simple technique that the user of the system, the user of the dashboard does not require to have anything except the email access to his email address, right? So all he or she needs to get connected to the email and send an email to the dashboard email address, designated email address, and uh, the system on the server end will take care of the request and will take the appropriate action. So the simple scenario is that in the front end on the server, we have Microsoft Excel with VBA, and on the back end, we are using Microsoft Access. And the scenario is that uh, mm, we have a database which is serving a large variety of users all across the world, and everyone has his own day-to-day or periodic activities which have to be performed, and the system is going to assist each user as per his setting of the calendar and the span of time or the regular intervals, and tell you that how many activities were due on your part and how many have you reported that you have performed and what is the balance, and if there is any um, financial worth of the outstanding activities, then that will be also highlighted. And then you have different other features and facilities available. You can take the backup user-wise. It means all the users have got the power to make a backup or from and restore a particular backup. That can also be done by just simply sending an email. So in our previous videos, we showed you that how you created the user. You created a user, and then you did a backup. You can do the restore, and you also perform a transaction of clearance of backlog. Then you take the backup. So let's take this example of Jin Morgan again, and we pass on we transaction, right? Okay, for Jin Morgan, and then we proceed to creation of another user, and we do the performing of the backup as well, perform transactions, etc. Right? And we will show you that while uh, taking a backup, while creating a user, while creating a door user, or the system checks if whether the request has already been actioned, whether this user already has been created, so that there is no duplication, right? So this is also done by the system intelligently, and then the system should write to the user that if a request has been declined, then what was the reason, and what the things you need to do, right? So this is what we are planning to show you in the next videos. And first of all, let's start with the Jin Morgan, and we clear some backlog. And as an example, just okay. So let's go to the edit subject, and this is the template of backlog clearance. The backlog clearance has been like this, and if we want this activity, then we copy it, we paste it here, so that this way we are giving the command, right? So if you have a different, you can try a different number of, for example, you say that days of clearance is, for example, 4. hmm, 4. 4 more days clearance have been done. Okay, so what it is going to do here is uh, it will clear the and the backlog, and let's see. Okay, this will reach to the folder which is under watch. The system is watching is if there is any activity, any request is coming from the user. Yes, so the system will, within 45 seconds of time, it will take charge of it, and it will yes, Jim Morgan, it has taken it, and it has 4 activities have been and it is being reported back to the user that your 4 more days activity per day activity was 5, 4, 4, 5 are 20. So the email in which Jim Morgan performance of 4 days has been shown, right? And its previous status, if you see that this was the previous one, yeah, this was 19,135, and so 20 were overdue, but and it's always increasing whenever you do log in onto the next day. So you get another set of regular activities added, so the total dues are also increased, right? So this is how it is done. So this is perfectly working, and it has shown you the graph on the email. The email goes to the email address which is mentioned in your Jim Morgan's email address. So this is the email address to which all the notifications are going, right? For the users, and then the email address which is provided by the user, right? So it will go to exactly that address, right? So this is the first thing we wanted to do, and the next thing is that let's do a quick revision of backup. Let's get back to the email, and we click in here, and we execute the backup for the Jim Morgan. So backup is very simple. All you need to do is specify the user ID, but you have to send the request from the right email address. So okay, so this is the request being formatted, composed, and this is how you request the backup. For backup, you do not have to do any more information. Just for restore, you have to give the which day's backup do you want, right? So let's first of all execute the backup. So backup is done. Now it will reach to the Outlook box, and in the Outlook box, you will see this folder will get populated with one new email address coming from the user. When new email item coming, as soon as a new email item comes here, so the system will take the charge. The dashboard will take the charge and start executing it within the 45 seconds time interval which is given, right? So it will take the backup and it will notify to the recipient, to the sender of the request that your request for the backup has been actioned, and now you have that many backups available for restoring. So this email is being composed, and you can see that it writes that. Yeah. So if you go to the email, go to the inbox, you will find a new item 0 minutes ago, which tells you that your backup request action for the backups request has been action, and now you have 2 backups. So you can revert to the 9th of October. You can revert back to the 10th of October anytime. So you can restore it from it, right? Okay. So this is how it is done. And let's see if we restore the 9th of October, right? So what we do, we copy this thing and we go to the sent folder, and in here we use this as a template, and we will change this. We go to edit as subject, right? And instead of backup, we will say restore, right? We will say change it to restore, and then we write the date which we have copied. And so this is the date which we wanted, and we use the ID for which user we want. So this is important. This is the format of your request for restoring. So this way you are requesting the system to please get back to the 9th of October status. So what it is going to do is it will delete any transactions, first of all, whatever is for the Jim Morgan, and then it will restore the copy from the 9th of October. So let's send it. It will reach to here, and the system will start working as soon as it finds an item within 45 seconds of time. So you'll see here, this is the time the system will pick it and compose the thing. After it will take the action and then notify to the user that your fresh is that. I mean, so the question is, we might have put a breakpoint there for restoring, so don't worry about that. We will explain you in case if something. Yes, we have put a breakpoint in here that before deleting, it is going to show. You can go and see the big Morgan. Yeah, this is Jim Morgan, and you can go and see that there are multiple users here of access. When you are filtering, so you make sure that all the filters from the other fields have been cleared. Otherwise, you will be wondering, you may be get confused or mixed up with other filters. So all the other filters have to be cleared. So here we can see that the Jim Morgan is available, and you can click on it. So these are the these are the backups. So as in the email, you can say there are two backups available, right? So one for this date, the other is for the other day, 9th and 10th. Yeah, this is the 9th of October. This is 10th of October. Okay, if you take 9th of October, for example, so these are the some 6,324 records. These are going to be restored if you choose it, right? So that's what it is going to do now. And in the view, so we put a breakpoint so that we can show you that while restoring, it will first it's going to delete all the things from the target, that is the master table, right? And then it will bring into the master from the BK master, from the backup of this. The BK master is the table from where the history and all the history is being kept in the BK master. So these records will fly back into the master target master table, right? So these two things are going to happen. So let's take the step of it. So it is now see what does it do? What happens to the big master as soon as you press F8 for the step? Now it's going to delete all the records from the unit. Okay, so you will see that these are deleted. You see, deleted are written in here also. The next is to do events, just to take the clearance of if there is any pending event on part of the application. So that will be clear. The next is now it is bringing it back. It is restoring from the table all the records, right? So this is going to be executed now, right? Again, so you will see that the records for the user have been restored, and you can click refresh here if you want to see the rest. These now it is the restoring process has been done. The next thing it is going to do is to do to send the email. To send the email. So we remove this stop so that next time when we do the restore, we are not hampered by such breakpoints, right? Okay, so we play it, and you will see a new email is going to be done. Next is it is doing the refresh. So this is where we have put a breakpoint in previous, so that once restoring is done, the restoring is done. Now it is doing this activity of making it clear, making the refresh of this, because now you are reverted back to the 9th of status, 9th of October status. So all you need to do is this, and then you got to put the username so that these figures are updated. So what we do, we reactivated this O6 is this, and the user ID is this, and we say, yeah. After doing this update, it is essential that we perform this and okay. Okay, and then we say this, okay. So let's redo this step so that the figures are recalculated. These are recalculated. The figures for Jim Morgan are recalculated and sent back to the head. Okay. Okay. Right. This is the figure which is going to take the, so 27,300. So these are the Jim Morgan's currency status. Let's verify it if this is right or not. So we go to the master, and in here we find out that how many dates are means how much are due, right? The due activities 6,324 are the due dates. 6,324 multiplied by 5. So if we say this equal to this divided by 5, so this gets you the 6,324. That's right. Okay, the dues are verified. And how about the performed? So let's go and see this. Say the performed one are 864. 864. If you say this, divide by 5, 864. That verifies it. Okay. And if you use this divided by 5, then these are 5460. Okay. So what we do here, we reverse it, we remove this, and so these are the overdue. 5460. 5460 are the overdues, right? So this has been verified that this is the right picture, which should go should be reported back to the sender of the email, right? So Jim Morgan. Right? So what we do, we go and see in the inbox. So this was the last one. So restoring has been done, and yeah. So this is the latest picture which has been sent. 4,320. That's right. This all verified, and the right thing has been done in it. Okay, and so this way you can do the testing of your dashboard before you deploy it to the production, right? So this is a complete cycle we have done. Not complete cycle, many parts are still remaining, but main things is that creation of the user, then clearance of the backlog, and then backup of the system of a user, and restoring of the user. These have been done successfully. So I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you very much for watching.